It's time for a break. Oh. It's all. I'm gonna have to do something about this. Yes, she's here. Honey, I got you. Yes. What do we have here to work with? Apparently not much. Let's get started.
So excited for my date tonight.
Remember, you can't blow this. Don't act like yourself.
But what about all those romantic love films and stories about how true love is being yourself? Okay, I won't.
Remember, these guys were hard to get a hold of. No biology.
Does it have to go that far? Okay.
Hi there. My name's Bond. James Bond. Would you like to grab something to eat?
Sure. May I take your order? What would you like to drink?
I'll have some ethanol, shaken, not stirred. And one for the lady as well.
Okay, I will be right back with your order.
So, have you been on any super secret adventures with an awesome spy guy before?
I'm afraid I haven't.
So this one time, I was in Tibet and my train derailed. I had to run 30 miles to the next village. Let's just say, I'm slightly out of breath.
Respiration? Oh, you know I love talking about cellular respiration. So in cellular respiration, since you were actually using aerobic respiration, you're not a plant, you're not using photosynthesis to make your energy and obtain your glucose. You're actually getting glucose from all the foods you eat. Cellular respiration is actually a catabolic process. It's exergonic and it releases energy. You know, like to create ATP, run, James Bond.
Oh, I didn't know you spoke another language. I'm sorry, keep going.
Well, as I was saying, the process of cellular respiration involves the glycolysis, the Krebs cycle, and the electron transport chain. And the Krebs cycle is linked to glycolysis through the conversion of pyruvate to acetyl coenzyme A. These two processes provide electrons for the electron transport chain, which creates ATP. Isn't that cool?
So, which country are you from again? I remember hearing that language on one of my missions. Like this one time, I was in France, and I was fighting some thugs in a vineyard, and I fell in this vat of fermenting liquid.
Fermentation? I love talking about fermentation. Did you know that in anaerobic respiration, glycolysis occurs just like aerobic respiration, but instead you have lactic acid fermentation or alcoholic fermentation that follows?
Are you calling me an alcoholic?
No, silly. All I'm saying is that when there's no oxygen present, either alcoholic fermentation or lactic acid fermentation needs to take place. In fermentation, pyruvate is converted to some other substance, but the important part is the oxidation of NADH to NAD+ to keep glycolysis going.
So, I've never heard of lactic acid anonymous.
No. You see, the alcohol produced in alcoholic fermentation is ethanol alcohol. Your body actually produces lactic acid from lactic acid fermentation. You see, otherwise, when you run around, you'd probably be running around drunk.
I am not running around drunk. Look, I've met a lot of strange people, and you are by far the strangest.
What? How?
I don't know, you're speaking French or something. I don't think this is gonna work out.
Yeah. Yeah. Two chains. What's that on that beat? I'm different.
You'll find that in word up.
In a normal social situation, the answer would be the sky, but here it seems to be the ceiling. What? A cheap ceiling made of mineral fibers?
You don't say.
Wow, yes I do say.
They have 2 Big Macs, a quarter pounder, double quarter pounder, 2 cheeseburgers, ranch beef. No,
Is that crispy or grilled?
crispy please. Club sandwich.
Is that crispy?
Some sun sour chicken, and some sweet dalmatine. So that would be
One or two?
2. So that would be
2376.
what do you have in your captain?
So. Oh, I brought a whole bunch of questions just in case some kind of awkward situation like this kind of happens. Give me a second. I have it right here. Okay. How about we start with introductions?
I drink down sweet tea. I drink that. Super hot fire. I spit that. 2.5 Men. I watch that. I'm not a rapper, but how about you?
Well, actually, I have a PhD from Harvard for biological sciences. So, that frappe has a lot of calories and sugar.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. Sugar just reminded me of glucose. Glucose, okay, it's a very simple carbohydrate, and it's really important for the body and its metabolism. You know that? Anyways, I learned it in HL biology when I was about 9 years old. 9 years old? Oh, I miss that class all those days. Oh, the feels. So, ATP is produced in cellular respiration. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You actually use ATP for all your hardcore dance moves. You like to break it down? So does glycolysis. It literally means the breaking down of glucose.
Girl, you suck at dancing.
Well, that was rude. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, there's 6 chains. So it's not 2 chains. It's actually 6 chains.
No, I think it's 2 chains.
Well, actually, it is 6. 6 carbons. Thank you very much. So 6 chains. Anyways, glucose is a molecule found in the cytosol of the cell. And what happens is that it undergoes a process then known as glycolysis, which I told you before means the breaking down of glucose, literally. Anyways, there's a process known as phosphorylation, and what happens is that 2 ATP molecules come and they add phosphate to the ends of the glucose molecule. And what results is ADP and a molecule, a very unstable molecule of hexose biphosphate.
Hexa what? Girl, speak English.
It was for your information. Anyways, where was I? So this unstable molecule, it actually breaks down into 2 molecules of trilose phosphate. This trilose phosphate is then oxidized, and you get about 2 NADHs and 4 ATP. The results? 2 pyruvate molecules.
Oh, look, the food here. Girl, stop talking, stop eating.
All of this food just increases my love for cellular respiration. If it weren't for this process, all this food wouldn't be able to be broken down. Those 2 pyruvate molecules then go through a process known as the link reaction. In this, the pyruvate molecule is acted upon by the enzyme coenzyme A, and it is then oxidized once again, releasing NADH. Then a CO2 molecule is released into the wild, which means that the 3-carbon molecule is now a 2-carbon molecule. We have 2 chains once again, no longer 6. The end result is acetyl coenzyme A, actually, which then proceeds to the Krebs cycle, or the citric acid cycle, also, that's what it's also known as, kind of like oranges. Since there are 2 molecules of pyruvates, there will be 2 NADH and 2 CO2 molecules produced.
Hold up, girl. I'm gonna let you finish, but ain't nobody got time to listen to that.
How can you not think about all this while eating food? Anyways, now, the Krebs cycle. So, the Krebs cycle takes place in the mitochondrial matrix. And in the Krebs cycle, the acetyl coenzyme A from the link reaction reacts with a 4-carbon compound known as oxaloacetate, forming citrate, a 6-carbon compound. In the process, a coenzyme A is produced, which goes back into the link reaction.
Citrate?
Yeah.
Like the thing I had this morning?
No, that's citrus. Orange juice. Anyways, the citrate is then oxidized multiple times and it eventually becomes oxaloacetate. And 3 NADH, 2 carbon dioxides, 1 ATP, and 1 FADH is produced per acetyl coenzyme molecule. That means for every glucose, 6 NADH and CO2 molecules, 2 ATP and 2 FADH are produced just in the Krebs cycle alone. Isn't that neat?
Nah, man, I can't deal with this anymore. I'm leaving.
Wait, where are you? No, why are you? Matt, wait! ATP, glycolysis, glucose, Krebs cycle, citric acid cycle. No, where are you going? Wait, Krebs cycle. Come on, it just seems really fun. Wait, haven't you learned this yet? Wait, why are you leaving? No, wait, ATP is important.
I had this specially prepared in advance.
Oh, you're making me a sandwich? Oh, what's this?
Oh. This is a pomegranate. You know what this reminds me of?
No?
Of mitochondria.
You thought this was a mitochondria?
Yeah, I know this sounds a little nerdy, but I love biology. This pomegranate reminds me of a mitochondria because the outer layer is like the mitochondrial membrane, and the inner part of the pomegranate reminds me of the inside of the mitochondria, where there's perfect conditions for the aerobic respiration.
I don't know what to say, except for these pomegranate seeds remind me of 70S ribosomes inside the mitochondria. I don't know where the naked loop of DNA would be in this thing though. Anywho, these white indentations, you know what they remind me of? Cristae. You know where it increases the surface area for oxidative phosphorylation to occur?
Oh yeah, the inner membrane. That's where the electron transport chain is and ATP synthase. Also, oxidative phosphorylation occurs here.
Huh. I don't see a space between the inner and outer membranes. Where are the protons going to go when they're pumped by the electron transport chain?
I don't know. The pomegranate doesn't have any fluid inside of it, so there's no mitochondrial matrix where the Krebs cycle and link reaction occur.
We thought this was a mitochondria. What were we thinking?
This isn't mitochondria.
You know what you remind me of?
What?
An electron.
How?
You know, you're going from one monkey bar to the next. How an electron passes from one electron carrier to the next, giving up energy as it goes through each time. You know, electrons from NADH and FADH too.
Like like ATP production relies upon energy released from oxidation. That's why it's called oxidative phosphorylation. Do you know what you remind me of?
What?
ATP synthase. How the concentration gradient is formed from the electron transport chain, pumping electrons between the inner and outer membranes.
Oh, yeah, ATP synthase. How it moves protons down its concentration gradient. And it moves like a rotor, like we're spinning right now, but probably much faster. Yeah, and as protons move down this gradient and through the membrane, ATP synthase uses its energy to create ATP.
Okay, that was easy.
Okay. Aren't you cool?
Oh man, suck.